This is how we create better performing ads based on data to scale brands. In this free training, you will learn the following. First, I will show you proof of what happens when you use this playbook. Second, I will explain the workflow and the ad creative production process in depth with everything that you need to know to use it successfully. Then I will cover how to find creators and how to brief them properly. In the end, I will provide you with a step-by-step QA checklist that you can use right away. Let's dive in. Here are a few of the brands that are working with me and my team at Olifant Digital. And these are the results they get from 50K a month to 400K per month just in a few months, from 1 million in revenue per year to 1.7 without increasing the marketing budget, and from 3 million per year to 4.6. And we have more than 20 examples like this, but let's not waste any time and dive into the training. What you will learn is how to get more sales, higher profit, and how to increase the value of your company. Across all of our clients, one thing is clear: more performing ads lead to more sales and profit. If you have 5 ads that are working well right now and you make a 50K a month, imagine what would happen if you have 20 ads that are working with the same ROI. Your sales will go up for sure. But what if these 15 other new ads had actually higher ROI than your best ads right now? Your sales will blow up and most likely you'll go out of stock. The conclusion is clear. You need more converting ads. More converting ads will lead to more sales, more profit, and your company will be more valuable if you decide to exit in the future. Let's cover the ad creative workflow. Take a pen and paper and take notes. You can also send this video to your team. Here is what you need to do to blow up your sales. Phase 1. You need to create creative strategy and production process. Phase 2. You need to get your first ads for testing. If you're already running ads, which I assume you do, then you can start with Phase 3, which will be the fastest way to get results. Phase 3. You have to analyze your best converting ads for the last 30 days. Phase 4 is you take your best converting ads and you start making more variations from them. I will cover how you can do this exactly in this training. Phase 5 is you analyze the performance again and start with Phase 1. If you want to achieve your revenue goals, you need to have the skill of creating converting ads for your brand. If you are selling direct to consumer, you are in the marketing business. This is our agency workflow to create performing ads. First, you have to capture ideas by analyzing your ad account or competition. Then present the ideas to your team. Prioritize based on what you believe will convert and plan your new ads. This is done by the creative strategist. You need to have one person that is entirely responsible for your creatives. The creative strategist should create hypotheses, briefs, and be in charge of the creative production. Editing should be done by a video editor or a designer, depending on the brief. If it's an image ad, then the designer should work on it, and if it's a video, it should be the video editor. Pretty straightforward. You can also use freelancers for this if you are not launching many ads, but if you are making more than 100K a month, having a strategist or an agency responsible for the creatives is a must. The next step is the approvals. If you are doing it in-house, then it's just internal approvals. With our agency, we work with clients, so we have 2 types of approvals: internal and client approval. The next step is launch. Make sure you have proper ad naming. I will show you the exact ad naming structure that we use, and make sure that your media buying team is always launching new ads in a testing campaign to audiences that are proven to work. The last step is the results. Make sure you have a weekly call to review what works and what doesn't in order to improve your future experiments. We covered the high-level view of the workflow. Now let's continue with the ad creative production. This is how we create converting ads for different brands in different niches at the same time. We follow these 3 practical steps to scale brands. First is the research, then is the creative ideation and execution, and the last one actually is my favorite, which is iteration. Basically making new ads based on your best performing ones. This is the lowest hanging fruit for most brands. Let's start with the research. The best way to make a good research is always by starting with your own data. Analyze your ad account in depth first and you will find valuable information for your future ads. The next step would be to analyze your target audience and understand their pain points. And the last step is to analyze your competition to get more ideas. Now let's start with the ad account. You have to analyze your ad account in depth. Take a look at your best performing ads and worst performing ads. Analyze all of your ads that have engagement and read customer comments. You'll find a lot of meaningful information which you can incorporate in your future experiments. You also learn what worked and what didn't and what are people saying. Here is a practical example. We saw these comments on one of our comparison ads and we came up with a new UGC script for our next ad. This is all based on real customer feedback, and the new ad got +2 ROI in the US market and is still active, which is not surprising at all. That's how powerful this process is. I will play the final ad for you right now. Let's check it out.
Why would Kochava take something good and make it worse? I've been using Kochava for over a year, and I used to recommend it to everyone, but then they changed the formula. They added oat milk, reduced key nutrients and vitamins, and still charged the same price. Same price, but a completely different product. Honestly, what a ripoff. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't just disappointed, I felt cheated. I trusted them to provide a product that supported my health, and instead they gave me less for more. That's when I decided to look for something better. Then I found Life Fuel, and it was everything Kochava used to be, but so much more. Life Fuel's daily essentials shake is transparent about every single ingredient, and it's packed with over 27 essential vitamins and minerals. No fillers, no guesswork, just pure effective nutrition. Life Fuel just tastes better too. The smooth, natural flavors are a welcome change from the strange aftertaste that Kochava's new formula left behind. It's a shake I actually look forward to drinking every day. And here's the best part. Life Fuel is nearly half the price of Kochava, which is unbelievable. Better nutrition, better taste, and more value. It's everything I needed. If you feel as let down as I did by Kochava, it's time to make the switch. Trust me, Life Fuel's daily essential shake is the upgrade you want to try.
You get the idea. If you track closely the comments that you get on your ads, you will get a lot of ideas for your future experiments. Now let's continue with the audience research. You need to know why your ideal buyer would buy from you so you can actually create ads that convert. And here is how you can use AI to get all the information that you need. You can use ChatGPT for this process. For example, we use AG1 as its pretty famous brand. And what we will do first is add one of their pages with a lot of product information on ChatGPT with the following prompt. Analyze this page from AG1. Outline the following. Identify the key emotional motivators. Why would someone buy this product? What are the exact pain points? What are the exact desires or objections that ideal clients might have? And keep in mind, when you're using this process, most likely you'll have to use the product page of your competitors. AG1 is using their homepage as a sales page, and their product page is just to select your subscription. And after using this prompt, this is what we got from ChatGPT. And even while this is meaningful information, we can dive much deeper. Especially if your competitors sell on Amazon, you can export their reviews and add them in ChatGPT for further analysis. Here is how. First, you have to install the Chrome extension of Helium 10. Then you have to create an account, and you don't have to pick up one or start a free trial. The next step is you have to log in through your Chrome extension and open the product on Amazon, then click on the Chrome extension of Helium 10 and select Review Insights and export the table. It should be on the right side. Now you have their reviews. The next step is to upload them on ChatGPT in your same chat that you are using. Ask ChatGPT if he can read the file, just to make sure it's all good. As soon as you get a positive answer, follow up with the following. Now analyze the reviews from the website and Amazon to give me deeper information based on customer feedback. What are the key emotional motivators for customers to buy this product? What are their exact pain points? What do they like about this product? What did you learn after reading customer reviews? Can you tell me more more about my ideal buyer. And by using all of this data, you can effectively understand your audience better. You can use it for your own products and for your competition. This will give you a lot of usable insights for your ad creative production. Okay, now you have insights from your existing data. You know more about your audience. Now is the time to dive deeper into your competitors. Create a list of their websites, funnels, ads, emails, and track them every single day. We are using Triatria to track their ads, and one of our favorite features is seeing the ads they are running for the longest time. What you need to do is select the ads that are active and sort by longest running, and you will see the best ads from your competitors. Put together a list of their landing pages and subscribe to their newsletter so you can track closely what type of email campaigns they are sending and how frequently. The idea is not to copy them, but to track them closely for inspiration. And you can use this simple spreadsheet. Now you know how to make in-depth research. Let's cover ideation and execution. Right now, targeting on Meta and TikTok is based on your ad creative. For example, this specific creative that we made is to target moms. Let me show you.
To all the mamas out there, you have to check out the TMS Lux. It's been an absolute game changer for my home. You know how hard it is to keep things smelling fresh with babies or kids around. This diffuser brings that luxurious hotel vibe straight into the living room, and it's been worth every single penny. Its sleek design fits perfectly with my decor, and it operates so quietly and efficiently that I actually often forget it's even there. The technology spreads clean scents throughout the house, making the chaos of a busy Monday a bit more manageable. I am obsessed with the Hotel di Positano scent. Think citrus meets wood and flowers. It's like taking a mini trip to the Mediterranean coast. It really elevates the space. Plus, managing it is a breeze with Bluetooth or manual settings, so it seamlessly integrates into our routine. Honestly, every room feels more inviting, from the nursery to the living room, and so if you're looking for tranquility, style, and sophistication, give the TMX Lux a try. You won't regret it.
We tried 7 different UGC creators to find an angle that works well for this brand. Moms is the best audience, so what would we do next? Find more moms we can work with to create more performing ads. Media buying is easy if you're using the right content for your brand. As soon as you identify an audience that is working well and you know what type of content is performing, just make more of it. And keep in mind that having diversity in your creatives allows you to reach different audiences for sustainable performance over time. Here is a high-level view of what you need to cover in your creative strategy brief. I will provide a template for you in the next few minutes. But basically you have to cover the following in your brief: product information, product usage instructions, product key messaging points, features and benefits, audience research, creator checklist, lightning guide, what to do and what to avoid, best performing scripted and freestyle ads. And you also have to include ad script with storyboard. You need to test all creative formats to find what works best for your brand. For some brands, it's carousel and catalog, while for others, the best ads are static graphics. There is not one formula that works well for everyone. Experiment and find what works best for your brand. In your video ads, your creators must have conviction about what they're talking about. Highlight to the creator what tone of voice the ad should have. Tone of voice is very important with UGC ads. The best ads that we have right now are funny, and if people are laughing, they are engaging, and if people are engaging, your ad cost will be cheaper and you will get more sales. But keep in mind that this is not applicable for all brands. Do what makes the most sense for your brand. Split test your thumbnails, create 3 hooks for each video ad, and make sure they are really good. When you're making different hooks, they must be in different places. So let me show you an example. This is the same ad with 3 different hooks. Look at the difference in the ad's performance. The only difference between these 3 ads is how the ad is starting for the first 5 seconds. These are the 6 ad types that are working very well for our clients right now. You can screenshot this and send it to your team. All of these work for different brands, and you need to find what works best for your brand by testing. For some brands, comedy ads are the best ones, while for others it's lifestyle or case study. These are the ad building blocks that you can combine for your ads. You have to create a formula that works best for your brand, Here is an example with one of our ads, and this is how it looks. And I know that this might be too much information, but what I promised you is that I will show you how we're creating ads that are converting like crazy. If you follow all of these steps one by one, you will create ads that will blow up your sales. And keep in mind that the most important part of your video ads is your hook. If you can't get people to watch that, it won't work for sure. Let's take a look at 3 examples from different brands that we're scaling.
Greens powder not living up to the hype. Maybe it's time for real nutrition.
I just couldn't bear it anymore, and I knew I had to find something that worked.
Need a woman-wowing, focus-fueling home? Get this TMS 100.
All of these ads are working extremely well because the hook is getting people to watch. And here are a few examples you can screenshot and send to your team. I really want to emphasize, your hook is the most important part of your video ads, and you can create a database of your most successful hooks. And for the copywriting, you can use tools like Hemingway app just to make sure your copy is easy to understand. And for the copywriting, you can use ChatGPT, Copy AI, Jasper AI. All of these tools are pretty good. Now let's cover creative analysis. First, you need to make sure that you stop people from scrolling and you can see the exact KPIs we follow. However, sometimes you get an ad that absolutely sucks on all of these metrics but sells like crazy. So always look at your primary metrics first, like ROI and CPA. If these 2 metrics are not within your KPI, then look at your first-second retention and hook rate. Now you know how to research and how the ideation and execution works. Let's dive into iteration. Creating iterations of your winning ads is the easiest way to increase your sales and profit. And here is what you can do. If you have a low first frame retention, you must test a new thumbnail or edit the first 3 seconds. If you have a low hook rate, try different hook or different sound. If you have a low hold rate, reorder clips after the hook, make that shorter, change editing. If you have low click-through rate, agitate the pain point, add social proof, new call to action, try different headline, add exclusivity or urgency. If you have low conversion rate, check if your ad is connected to your landing page. Work on your messaging. Now let's cover advanced iteration strategy and how you can easily scale your best performing ads. Take your best performing video ad and upload it to a software that can transcribe audio to text. We use Speechify, but there are many tools that can do this. Then take the transcription text and upload it to ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to create more powerful versions from it, and you can find more creators with which you can work on the new ad scripts. This is all based on your winning ads, so your success rate will be high. We do it all the time. Make 3 versions, find 3 creators, and you should be able to find at least 1 winning ad based on this process. Now you know how to use this strategy. Let's name your ads properly. This is the formula we use. Works extremely well at scale, just use it. Net new basically means that this is an ad we introduced to the account for the first time. Iteration means that this is a version of an ad that is already working well. Now you know the most important information on ad creative production. I will show you how to find creators easily and how to brief them properly next. Let's dive in. If you want to create image ads, it's clear. You need a designer. You can use Upwork to find good designers easily, which is why I will cover the more complex process, how to find creators for video ads. And these are all platforms that you can use to find creators. Upwork, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Backstage, Quapster, Incense. Let's start with Upwork. You can just post a job and it works extremely well. We found more than 50 creators that are working with us just from Upwork. Pay for the featured option. It's like $20, but you'll get more creators. It's totally worth it. You can also use Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok by looking for content creators in your niche. As soon as you find someone that you think is good, look at the suggestions from the platform. Just search for UGC plus your industry. If you are not located in your target market, like me for example, I am in Europe, but I am looking for creators in the US, so I have to use VPN to connect to the US and make sure that the platform is showing me local creators. For example, if I am looking for creators in the health niche, I would start with the keyword health or health UGC, and here you go. There are creators I can work with. You get the idea. The same strategy applies for Twitter and TikTok. You can also use Backstage, Quapster, Incense to find more creators if needed. Honestly, we are not really using these platforms as we can find creators from Upwork, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. But I know that some creative agencies are using these platforms, so you can give them a shot if you are in need of more creators. And basically, this is how you find creators. This is actually the part that is easy. Now let's cover the part on how to brief them properly so you can create ads that convert. You need to create a powerful presentation that explains everything about your product and your brand. You can simply add your brand name here with 1 or 2 sentences about your company, and you have to outline the creative details. Your creators must know the vibe of the creative, what exactly they must deliver, and what is the deadline after the products are received. With each creator, what we see to work best is give them one scripted video and one freestyle. Your best creators will absolutely crush the freestyle video ad. Half of our ads right now are not scripted. You have to include information about your products. Creators are lazy to read. Make it easy for them. Go through the presentation on a call with the creator. It's not easily scalable, but this is what it takes if you want converting ads. Make sure you include product usage instructions, works very well, and if your product is simple to use, then you can skip it, but for the most of the brands we are working with, we are using it. And this part is essential, especially for the freestyle ads. You must have it for every product. And you can minimize your mistakes by including the features and benefits of your products. So for example, if you have different products, then you need different slides, but if it's just different flavor or size, then you can just use one slide. Include information about your audience research and share it with the creator. This will help your best creators a lot. And make sure you have a checklist of what to do and what to avoid. Make the ad about the ideal buyer, not about the creator. Some creators are fancy. Add clear instructions on what you want in your videos. You should also add information on how to light the video properly. Your creators will appreciate how professional you are and they will put more time into it. Most of the brands don't do it. Even most of the creative agencies don't send presentations to creators. By showing your expertise, you will get higher quality videos. And you can also include a slide on what to do and what to avoid. This will prevent mistakes. And what we see to work really well is we include a slide with our best performing scripted and freestyle ads. You don't have to include any numbers, just links to the ads for inspiration. And what we are doing here is giving everything possible to the creator in order to get the best ads that will blow up your sales. Then in the presentation, you can share a link to the scripted video ad with the storyboard. We use simple spreadsheets for this part. Here is an example. You don't have to make it complex. Include what exactly you're looking for. Aspect ratio, video length, platform, files. Some creators provide editing. If you don't have a video editor, you can ask for editing from the creator. Include terms and conditions. Again, this shows that you're a professional and you have experience doing this. This will force creators to act professionally and hold them accountable. And the final slide is asking for referrals from your creators. You will find more people that are good and you can work with. And this is how you can brief creators properly and create ads that sell like crazy. The next step is you have to implement a QA checklist to maximize your success. Make sure you are following brand guidelines, your hook is really strong, and you're using the right format for the platform. Make sure you're launching your new ads to audiences that are proven to work. And remember, always name your ads properly. This will help you a lot in the future. So now let's discuss the KPIs and what you should be tracking. Without clear creative production tracking, you can't improve. Your ad account ROI is not enough. Track how many briefs are created, how many ads are launched, how many of them are winners, and how many of them are losers. Track your success rate for every month. This will allow you to scale your account because you will be able to track all of the most important information. I hope this free training was super valuable for you. You can apply all of these strategies right away to produce new converting ads to scale your brand. Or you can work with us. So if you're interested, just apply for a free marketing plan.